This car has individual mode, a Sport Plus mode, Sport mode, Comfort mode, and Eco mode. So 0 to 60 is not so bad in this car. This is the 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC sedan. We are going on a drive review. I will tell you all about this new C300 for 2023. If you're new to Mercedes Lounge, subscribe to this channel. I produce weekly videos of popular Mercedes-Benz models and Mercedes-AMG. Stay tuned. So here we have this elegant C300, and it's one of the top-selling sedans from Mercedes-Benz. And in today's video, I'll show you guys all the exterior features, the interior, and tell you all about this car. And before we begin, special thank you to Mercedes-Benz USA for sending me this car for the week. I've had it for a few days and it's been a fantastic drive experience. And I'm here to tell you all about this car. The C300 has a 2-liter inline 4 turbocharged engine, and it produces 255 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. And it has a mild hybrid drive system, which means that this engine is electrified. And because of that, it produces an additional 20 horsepower with 148 pound-feet of torque when you need it. This is excellent for gas-free cruising and gives you power when you need it. About 6 seconds, 0 to 60 time. Overall, it has a good engine under the hood. In addition, it has a 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic transmission, which is just excellent for a sporty drive experience. The exterior color of this C300 is a polar white, and interior has this subtle brown exclusive leather with the black as well. It looks fantastic. You can actually option your C300 in black as well if you prefer. And so far so good. The exterior features, it has what is known as the MG line exterior with night package, which means that it has high gloss black elements on the front, the rear diffuser, the front splitter. You have these subtle black elements, the star-studded grille at the front, reminiscent of the MG line exterior, has the Mercedes star pattern. Looks very elegant actually. In addition, at the front grille we have a large Mercedes star, because this car has the active distance distronic systems, which means it works with radar technology via cameras on the windshield for the driver assistance packages, which means lane change assist, active cross traffic functions, lane departure warning systems, and active following distances. And by the way, through that feature, on the driver's perspective, we have this 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, which if you switch based on the active distance distronic systems, you have this menu, shows an assistance, has augmented reality, and you can see cars on the front, shows you when other cars on the side, and helps you to change lanes and overtake other cars. But before we jump in the interior, the exterior also has the twin 5-spoke rims, very elegant rim design here in this C-Class, with the black accents as well. Has these all-season tires, excellent drive experience. And this car is actually about 187 inches in length. It's slightly longer than the previous outgoing C-Class. And as you can see, it resembles a mini S-Class. So this is basically a very elegant looking car, and has a comfortable wheelbase, about 112 inches between the front wheel and the rear wheels. So good wheelbase. There's enough legroom at the front for me, and looks very stylish, slightly longer. You will notice the high gloss black elements around the B pillars as well. And on the rear we have very elegant looking LED tail lights. Very nice. The Mercedes C-Class has 3 trim options. We have a premium trim starting at $46,000, includes 64 color ambient lights and sunroof, plus blind spot assist and pre-safe. The exclusive trim, which is the car we have today, starts at $49,000, includes Burmester 3D surround sound system, which is about 15 speakers and 710 watts of power output from the amplifier. Online music streaming, also has the wireless charging, surround view cameras and Parktronic, and also the Pinnacle trim, which is the highest level trim, starts at $50,000, adds Mercedes-Benz navigation with augmented video or reality, a year of live traffic info map updates, and head-up display system. And because this car is the exclusive trim of Mercedes C-Class, it comes with the digital lights at the front, which means that these lights can project onto the road, and they're also intelligent lights. And they have multi-beam features. So these are excellent lights, the digital light system. Now, because of the exclusive trim, this car also comes with the 3D surround sound system, which means that there are a total of 15 speakers in this car. So a good amount of sound quality with Dolby Atmos and 710 watts of total power output. Very elegant car, very aggressive front fascia, the side profile, the rear perspective, C300 insignia on the left and the 4MATIC on the right hand side. It's just an elegant car, and once you step inside you can see why spending $58,000, which is the retail price of this car, is not a bad choice. Because Mercedes does an excellent job in terms of interior quality, interior build features, the styling. I mean, look at this AMG performance, steering wheel design with the flat bottom and aluminium, very good and elegant. It has a golf ball design, perforations on the leather on the side, soft leather on the top. It's just a good grip driving this car. And as we're here, I'm going to show you guys the autonomous driving features in this C300. You want to press the on button down here and then press the set, and there we have it. The car is driving itself. So this is the autonomous driving features, and on the digital instrument cluster you can see green icons, lets you know that that system has been engaged. If you accelerate, it disengages the system but also takes over again. Let's cancel that feature. So elegant materials inside. This is a 12.3 inch digital instrument cluster on this C-Class. And how about the OLED display at the center here for the MBUX infotainment system? This system is 11.9 inches diagonal. Very nice to the touch. You can press and hold and change the home screen features and characteristics from a classic look to a zero layer. And this is what is known as the Mercedes-Benz User Experience system. And by the way, for the first time for 2023, this car has wireless, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay right here. And you can see I can swipe and I have all the apps on my phone. Very nice system. You can also drive using your Google Maps if you prefer to use your Google Maps, or use your voice to ask for directions. Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
Drive to Draper, Utah.
Route guidance to Draper, Utah is starting.
And there we have it. We have engaged the navigation. And we're gonna change lanes here and make a loop. As you can see, a very vibrant map here, very fluid, very responsive. There is no delay in this map. It shows you all the center points. You have 2D. It's also 3D enabled. can also set it to 3D as well as 2D or north, and it's a fantastic user system here. I'm gonna cancel it, and very good quality materials. This is a leather wrapped upper dash, very soft, turbine inspired air vents right here, very exclusive as well. Love the airbag systems. This car has 6 airbags on the upper dash, on the B pillars, and the rear section as well. And how about this metal weave design? Typically looks like carbon fiber, but it's a new trim design on this system, and it looks quite good. You can also option wood trim in your C-Class, I think. But I think metal weave design is very elegant. If I close the center console, you can see how good this looks. So 0 to 60 is not so bad in this car. I mean, 6 seconds is not what I'm used to when you drive an AMG or the high-performance C43. You'll definitely get more power from the engine. But this is a 2-liter inline 4 turbocharged engine, which is nice. In addition, we have aluminum trim up here, very soft, very nice. And the center console, the metal weave design continues to the center console here. And 2 cup holders, USB-C ports down here, and NFC wireless charging, which means there is a charging tray. Now as you drive, you can set your phone down in the charging tray, and it's just going to charge as you go on a trip or your day. Now the key is down here. This is the key, and you can see how this key looks. It's the heavy key, very nice design. At the top you have the lock, unlock, and the trunk lid, and it's a good looking key. The drive characteristics as well, very comfortable car. I mean, I just love how it drives. In addition, let's talk about the seats. They are very, very comfortable. They have perforations at the base, and also enough thigh support, and there is a thigh mechanism here. There's a button, lets you adjust the system. We'll make a U-turn, and this car has what feels like rear axle steering. The turning circle is very tight, very nice. Now, other cool features in this car: behind the AMG Performance steering wheel, we have paddle shifters, the downshift as well as the upshift. Gives it for a very sporty driving experience. And in addition, we have dynamic select options in the C300, which means you can go from an eco mode, comfort, sport, sport plus, and individual mode. Once in a while I prefer to drive in the sport plus mode. So if you come to an intersection like this, you just want to depart and accelerate real quick. I mean, not too bad. I mean, it's there is obviously some turbo lag, but it drives excellent. I mean, for MATIC all-wheel drive in this car, gives for a good driving experience. Now the back seats, very comfortable. 3 adults can sit back here, and there is more than enough leg room as well. And you can see how it actually just takes off. It's not a bad car. Fantastic. Now the 9G-tronic automatic transmission does an excellent job of power delivery, and the lane departure warning system, when you step on the median, it lets you know that you stepped on the median, and there is a vibration on the steering wheel. So that's a good system to have in your car. It's all these part of the driver assistance packages in the car. Now, there is no head-up display system in this car. There is also no augmented reality navigation as well. That's another feature provided by a higher trim package of the C class. Now, as priced in this car, it's $58,000. Overall, it just drives phenomenally. I mean, it's an excellent car for everyday driving. I mean, other options, we have themes for the driver. If you're bored, you can adjust those, and this is an understated theme right here. What I love about this theme is that if based on how you're driving, you can actually see the speedometer light up, but it's only lighting up where you have the actual speed of travel. Everything else is minimalist. It's grayed out, so to speak. So it's a fantastic drive experience. We also have the sport theme right here. Very nice. I love how it drives. Yeah, there is no taking away from this car. Other features, obviously the driver's themes. We have a classic theme right here, which is what I'd use for everyday driving. I mean, it's just a simple theme. You have your speed of travel on the left and the RPMs on the right hand side, and you can also swipe through these touch sensitive buttons and set different menu icons. So right now you have entertainment right here, so that's another feature. Now the steering wheel has 4 spoke designs. These are 4 spokes. You have the top left spoke for the MBUX navigation for the driver here, and then on the right we have for the central display on the right hand side. Very nice overall. If you press the home button, you can switch from a 0 layer to a classic look, which is very nice, I think. I don't know what you guys think. You prefer the 0 layer, which is what we have here, where you have the map, overlay the entire screen. So if you press the home buttons, all the icons show up on a single page or 2 pages. And then another feature, we have this info menu here. Let's switch to a more sporty look, and we can see as I accelerate, you can see the torque and the power delivery in the car. So these are very excellent features on your C class. Overall, I think it's a fantastic ride. Good quality materials. It has handlebars up here if you're tired, if you're going on a long road trip, you want to hold on. Sun visors are good quality. They have enough depth, so if you pull it to the side, if the sun is on the west, you're not gonna burn your face, so that's a good quality. I have seen some rather small sun visors, especially in the Mercedes EQ line. I drove an EQE 500, which I'll leave a link in the description or up here. The sun visor was about 75% of this one, so it was rather small and the sun was baking my face. The headliner is fabric. Obviously, if you buy higher level Mercedes-Benzes, you'll get microfiber and things like that. And at the center here we have additional USB-C ports, and my wallet sits down here as well. Overall, it's yeah, let's talk about the Burmester 3D surround sound system. It's just one of the best sounding systems of Mercedes. Now if you go into the, let's go into the media. If you press the gear icon, you can actually see the sound profiles, equalizer, balance and fader, the sound focus. You can set the sound to the rear seats or the front seats. If you go to the equalizer, you can set your bass, your mid, and your treble. I mean, 710 watt power output in this car. And my GoPro just died off, but I'd recommend, if you buy this car, make sure you get the MG line exterior with night package, which gives the car very sporty look, sporty appearance, and you get good tires as well. This is the exclusive trim, starting at $49,000. Has popular enhancements such as 3D surround sound system and cameras and park-tracking systems. Excellent for your car. So overall, I think the C-Class is a good buy. If you're looking for power and that form of performance, it might not be the car for you, because you know, 0 to 60 is 6 seconds. But if you're looking for a more comfortable everyday drive experience, then you want to get the C-Class. I mean, the headrest, these are very nice seats, I must say. One of the best comfortable seats in my view are Mercedes-Benz seats. I'm not biased, but I can tell you for sure that's what you get when you buy this car. Overall build quality, for the drivers we have heated seats, memory seating 1 to 3, and I love the black piano lacquer trim all around this section. I love the leather contrast, and you see the speakers on the A-pillars of the car, very nice. Window controls also decent quality, and up here we have very large panorama roof. This car has a panorama roof, and to open the sunroof, you just slide your finger just like that, and it opens up all the way. And if you look, it has 2 sections. There is a divider here, and you can see it's opened up all the way. There is a netting here to prevent insects and other debris from coming into the car. And the large panorama glass sits at the top here in this fashion. And then the other view from outside. So this is how it looks from this perspective. One more feature I noticed is in the trunk section, there is a button right here that allows you to lower the left-hand side of the seat. So if I press this button, the seat drops for additional storage. And on the right-hand side, this other button performs the same functions. So all in all, good storage once you drop the second row seats in this Mercedes C-Class. And the back seats have more than enough room. You can see how much I have headroom up here, about 2 inches, and also the leg room. There is about 2 or 3 inches at the front here, so very spacious. And there is some storage right here for additional items you may have in your car. And at the center we have 2 air vents right here with a turbine inspired design, and also some additional storage down here. And that's pretty much the back seat. And the C-Class has one of the brightest Mercedes style illumination, which comes down from the side mirror up here. And here is the 11.9-inch OLED touchscreen display, multimedia for the MBUX infotainment system. The home button here, if you press and hold, you can change the home screen from a 0 layer to a classic look. This is a 0 layer. Overlays the entire map on the screen. Press and hold, press the classic look. Shows you all the menu bars at the bottom here. Let's begin with the navigation. This has 3D as well as 2D maps and north as well. And very responsive, no delay whatsoever. And if you look closely, you can see all the icons. For instance, if you see a plus here, There's what looks like an ATM icon right here, shows you a bank. You can drive to the bank, and it shows you all the data from Google Maps, the actual image of the location that you're going to, with the reviews and the start, stop, close times. You can go to
300 feet at the end of the road, turn left.
You can just drive to a location, shows you the time of arrival, the distance to arrival. And this system does not have the augmented reality navigation because it's not a higher trim Mercedes C-Class. Let's exit from that. Click the home button. The phone menu has all the connected devices, your smartphone devices. This car has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is provided through this icon on the top left corner. Shows you the Apple CarPlay. These are all the apps on my smartphone. Different pages, messages. You can also use Google Maps natively through the MBUX infotainment system right here, if you prefer. Let's exit the system. There are shortcut icons at the bottom of each of these icons here. Screen, let's go back. Shows you all the Sirius XM radio favorites and XM radio stations, hip hop, and all that you have. The gear icon here lets you adjust the Burmester speaker system and sound focus, loudness normalization, and balance and fader, which means focus the music or the audio quality from the front. Equalizer, bass, mid, trebles. You can adjust those as you prefer through the Burmester 3D surround sound system in this Mercedes C-Class, which has about 15 speakers all in all, and about 710 watts of total music output from the amplifier. So very good sound quality from this C-Class. Go back to home here and swipe again. We have media, which means all your Apple CarPlay right here, connected devices. Let's go back. If you swipe, the comfort menu shows you the seat kinetics, which means as you drive, you can receive lumbar support from your seat for the driver as well as passenger. Heat settings as well. We also have 64 colors ambient lights. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Set ambient light to green.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
You have a voice assistant for you. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Set ambient light to red.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
And just like that, you can adjust the colors in your car. The info icon here shows you the vehicle metrics, accelerator, braking, and engine data. For instance, if I start the car, if I press on the brake, you can see the data, how hard I'm braking. Also, you have vehicle metrics. You can see the torque, the power, boost pressure as well. And this car has dual climate control systems. You can adjust the climate here. There is a climate menu at the base here, which allows you to adjust the airflow in the cabin. Let's go back to the home screen. So that's the info menu. Let's swipe to the right. We have settings. You can see all the vehicle metrics, collision avoidance, vehicle assistance, camera and parking systems, vehicle options, comfort. And by the way, this car has dynamic select options. At the base here, there's this button says dynamic. So this car has individual mode, a Sport Plus mode, Sport mode, Comfort mode, and Eco mode. And if you drive in the Sport Plus mode, the sport handling is very strong in this car. Suspension, the steering wheel as well, and the cornering is superb in the Sport Plus mode. And then you have these icons at the base here. If you press small icon, you can see the fuel consumption. By the way, this car has a 24 city fuel consumption and 36 highway, so very good gas mileage in this car because it's a mild hybrid system which has a 48-volt battery which provides additional 20 horsepower and 148 pound-feet of torque when you need it. Excellent for gas-free cruising on the freeway. and then swipe. Here we have Apple CarPlay, and those are really all the options in this car. We have a star icon here, that's your favorites. So you press that, you can have shortcut access to your fuel consumption and traffic information as well, where do you want to go, previous destinations, gas stations, parking spaces, and also VIP Burmester surround sound system, which can adjust the voice output and other functions such as entertainment, quality, 3D sound, or pure. This is Burmester surround sound system, and that's really the infotainment in this C300 for 2023. Yeah, so overall this is one of the best cars you can buy, the Mercedes C-Class. I think for about 58,000 you're not gonna go wrong. Up here we have a giant panorama roof. It's divided into two sections. Up here there is a central divider, and it's good. So that's really the look at the 2023 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. If you want to see more of this style videos, leave some comments and let me know what you think about this car. And until next time, guys, stay positive. Peace.